Today we are going to be conducting dielectric constant experiment. In this experiment, our aim is to determine the dielectric constant of a given capacitor. It means that we are giving one capacitor. That capacitor can be made by a dielectric material. Then whatever the dielectric constant of that material, we are going to be calculating. Along with that, we are also be calculating what is the capacity of the capacitor we are connected in the circuit also we can calculate by using this experiment. Okay, in this experiment we are going to be using some apparatus. Apparatus means we are using one capacitor, 1 voltmeter to measure the potential difference, voltmeter, resistor. One resistor we are connecting 10 kilo ohm resistor we are connecting in the circuit, and two-way switch and battery. These are all the apparatus we are using in this experiment. Okay, formula what we are used to calculate the capacity of the capacitor. What is the capacity of the given capacitor? Formula: capacity of the given capacitor C is equal to T divided by 0.693 into R, where T is the time, T is the half time that we will get after plotting a graph. We come to know after that what is the time. T means time here. Then 0.693 into R, R is the resistance what we are connected in the circuit. Okay, that is a given value, that is a given. Further, our aim is to determine the dielectric constant of a given capacitor. Dielectric constant can be represented by epsilon R. Okay, dielectric constant we can also be call it as relative permittivity of the material. Relative permittivity or dielectric constant, both are same. Sometimes we are using epsilon R is the relative dielectric constant or relative permittivity, both are same. Formula: epsilon R is equal to T into D into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 0.693 into epsilon naught into L into B into R, where once again T is the time that we will get after plotting a graph, that is a half time. We will come to know what is the time and where we will get. Then where D is a given, D is the distance of separation of capacitor strip. What we are using in capacitor, the distance between the two capacitor strip, that is given 100 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter, means D is the distance between the two capacitor strips. Then what is epsilon naught? Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space. Permittivity of the free space, the value is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 humans per meter. Okay, then L, what is L? L is the length of the capacitor strip, that is 0.55 meter, and B is the breadth of the capacitor strip, and once again R is the whatever the resistance we are connected in the circuit. It means that in this formula we are going to be using to calculate a dielectric constant of a given capacitor. Okay, in this all are given, only T is not given. For that we are conducting, T is the time. For that we are conducting the experiment. After conducting the experiment we are plotting a graph. Okay, potential difference versus time. Then we will get a curve, exponential curves. From that we will get a time. Okay, these two are the formula to calculate capacitance of the capacitor and dielectric constant. Then what is the dielectric constant? Okay, dielectric constant can be represented by epsilon R, or sometimes it can also be called as relative dielectric constant or relative permittivity of a given material. Both we can call. Dielectric constant can be defined as it is a ratio of permittivity of the medium, permittivity of the material to the permittivity of the free space. So it means that epsilon r is equal to epsilon m divided by epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space. The definition of the dielectric constant is it is a ratio of permittivity of the medium or material to the permittivity of the free space, that we are going to be calculating. This dielectric constant is different for different material. Okay, that we are going to be calculating by using this experiment. Then this is a very simple circuit we are using to calculate what is the dielectric constant of a given capacitor. This is the given capacitor, symbol for capacitor. We are giving one capacitor. Then what is the dielectric? This capacitor can be made by dielectric material. Then what is the dielectric constant? Dielectric constant can be defined as it is a ratio of permittivity of the material to the permittivity of the free space. So we are going to be calculating dielectric constant, and also we are calculating what is the capacity of the given capacitor. Both we can measure through this experiment. So this is the capacitor. In this circuit you can see this is the resistor what we are using in this circuit, and this is see there two-way switch or two-way key we can call. This two-way key we have a 3 terminals, 1, 2, 3 terminals we have in a 3-way key. Okay, this is voltmeter. Voltmeter we are connected across the capacitor. You can see the circuit diagram, and this is the symbol for battery. In the battery we are providing voltage, fixing the voltage or setting the voltage 20 volts. Okay, then this is the nature of graph. Potential difference, potential drop across the capacitor after conducting it. Potential difference versus time we are plotting. We will get for charging we will get one exponential curve. Discharging also we will get one exponential curve. Where they are, two curves are intersect, that value we are taken as a time, half time. Okay, half of the initial value of the potential difference, this t. This is the t. T means half time. Okay, then it means that what we come to know from the plot we will get t, time. Only t we want, all other things are constant. We are given in the formula itself. We are giving the data of those constants, don't worry, but we want t, that we will get through a plot. Then how to conduct and how to connect this circuit. Okay, this is, you can see there. Okay, this is all about here. This is the timer, the stopwatch to know the time. This one we are used as a multimeter. We want one multimeter. Okay, this is the capacitor. Okay, what is the capacity of this capacitor we are going to be calculating, and also we are calculating this capacitor can be made by a dielectric material, and then what is the dielectric constant of this material we are going to be calculating, and resistance we are connecting. See there, this is the resistor. Okay, this one is a two-way key, or what we can two-way switch, what we can call. We have a 3 terminals, 1, 2, 3 terminals we have, and this is the battery. Okay, in this battery, this one is a plus and this one is the negative, minus. Okay, already we are fixed. How much? 20. In the battery we are fixing the voltage 20. Then how to conduct? How to conduct this experiment? Okay, initially the potential, because voltmeter we are connected across this voltmeter we are connected across the capacitor. It means that across the, what is the potential drop across the capacitor we are noting through voltmeter. This also we are set at 20 volts. Okay, we are fixing 20 means that is the saturation voltage. Up to that we can measure. Within the range we will get in this experiment. Okay, now the voltmeter showing 0 means the potential across the capacitor is 0. Okay, here the circuit, how we are connected? See there. See here. In a two-way key, our side terminal in the circuit is connected to negative of battery. You can see this negative of battery, and positive of battery is connected to one end of the capacitor. One end of the capacitor. Another end is connected by resistor. Then another end of the resistor is connected to center terminal of the two-way key. Then this side terminal is connected to positive of battery. Positive of battery. Across the capacitor we are connecting the voltmeter to measure the potential difference. Circuit is very simple. Circuit is very simple. Like this we are connected. Like this we are connected. Here see, we have a three terminals. Our side end is connected to negative of battery. Middle terminal is connected to resistance, one end of the resistance. Another end of the resistance is connected to capacitor, one end of the capacitor. Okay, that side terminal of the two-way key is connected to this side of the capacitor. From the capacitor, one more wire is connected to positive of battery. Across the capacitor, we are connecting the voltmeter. Like this, we are connected already. This is the connection is over. Then how to take reading? Okay, when we are, you can see this is, yeah, you can see. When we are closing this, we are closing key means we are closing the battery. Both timer and what we are going to be closing the key, both at a time we can do. Both at a time. Okay. Then charging circuit is opened. Timer is also. After 10 seconds, what is the voltage? What is the voltage we are not doing? And after 20 seconds, it means that in steps of from 0, in steps of 10 seconds, we are going to be not downing the voltage reading up to saturation. Up to saturation. You can see timer is also moving in steps of 10 seconds. We are not downing the corresponding voltage. Like this, we are not downing the values. Okay. Similarly, after here we have one example. Here we have one example. From 0 starting time, the value of voltmeter is also showing 0. Then after 10 seconds, what is the value? Like this up to 120. See there, already voltmeter reaches the saturation. This is the maximum voltage for 120, already reached. We are fixed 20 means already it reached 18. From this 18, we are going to be discharge. Discharge means decreasing. Voltage we are observing decreasing. How to do? Very simple. We open the battery means just connected key here. When we are connected key here, you can see there capacitor is going to be discharging. That discharging value also we are noting. From maximum value to minimum, this is a discharging. So we can observe in steps of 10 seconds we are not turning. Then finally it reaches to minimum means saturation. Okay, by taking these values, we are plotting this experiment. Voltage versus time. For charging we will get this curve. For discharging we will get this curve, means two exponential curve we will get. Then where those two curves are intersect, that is call it as a time. That is after means time of the initial value of the capacitor. Initial value of the potential of. That is a time, means intersector we are taken as a time. By using that time we are calculating. We can see This is a formula. Example. See, T divided by 0.693 into R. R means substitute the value of resistance 10 into 10 to the power of 3. T is in the front, you will get 16. See, 10, 15, 16. So substitute and calculate. This is the C. 2.3 millifarad we will get. Similarly, substitute and write the formula for dielectric constant and substitute all the values. Dielectric constant we will get 3.1608. Similarly, we can write the capacitance of the capacitor in terms of farad, dielectric